Mountain Flagging. I'm an employee, a flagger in the Southern District of Vermont. And today I'm going to be proposing an idea for a project. We'll be completely revamping our company fleet of Nissan Frontiers and replacing them with Chevrolet Colorados.
Our agenda for today, we're going to start with the statement of request and the need report, then move on to our ramifications of inadequate space and power. Then we will move on to our solution for the issue, talk our budget, evaluation, and then we will conclude. Okay, let's begin by reviewing the statement of request. So this project seeks to replace all of the company's Nissan Frontiers with Chevrolet Colorados. This would include selling all 25 of the current company vehicles and replacing them with 25 new Chevrolet Colorados. This project, we intend, will take about 14 months from the approval to the completion of the evaluation phase. And after researching the resale value of the Frontier and the cost of the new Colorados, we estimate the price of this project to be approximately $100,000. The idea behind this project is to save money annually on repairs and give our employees space for equipment and their must-haves. The current company trucks have several downfalls. They do not have adequate space for employees and equipment, and they do not have adequate power. Okay, so our first ramification is the inadequate space for equipment and personnel in the Nissan Frontiers. Our trucks must have room for 2 flaggers, 6 sign stands, 6 signs, and 6 sandbags. Also, hard hats, water, lunches, extra clothes for bad weather, and, of course, our radios. These things take up a considerable amount of space within the bed and the cab of the current Nissan trucks. The Nissan Frontier has time and time again received bad reviews for its lack of space and dated interior design. Understandably, our crew members don't necessarily need extra legroom, but the back seats must have room for lunch boxes, coolers, rain boots, rain pants, and extra clothing for cold days, plus water and food, amongst other things. However, Chevrolet Colorado has the space that this company needs. So insufficient space is a big issue, but another huge ramification is the insufficient power. Perhaps more important than the available cab space, this company needs trucks with power. From first-hand knowledge, I know that these signs in their stands are quite hefty. The Frontiers struggle to haul the sign packages up simple paved roads. That is one thing, but despite that, many of the job sites we protect are not on simple paved roads. We often find ourselves on dirt roads with steep, muddy, and even snow-covered terrain. Nissan Frontiers have a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine that is easily bogged down. These trucks lose power on any incline whatsoever. Despite its notable fuel efficiency, this engine does not fit the specs of what a company truck should be. Chevrolet Colorados have better performance reviews than the Frontier across the board. Professionals who have driven both have noted the Colorado's power, comfort, and its best-in-class towing capabilities. Kelley Blue Book focused their review positively, stating, "Acceleration is very good with the Crew Cab V6 models we drove. There's plenty of power from the 305 power 3.6-liter V6, and the 6-speed automatic makes good use of it, giving the truck best-in-class towing of 7,000 pounds. This company might not need 7,000 pounds of towing power, however, we do need more power than the Frontiers can provide." Let's talk solution, how we're going to fix this issue in my project description. So let's talk about the Chevrolet Colorado in a brief overview. Some things that it can improve would mean increased space for employee comfort, increased space for employee needs, for example, lunch boxes, water bottles, changes of clothing. Also, increased space for equipment, increased power, and better travel for all terrain and weather conditions, which we experience here in Vermont quite often. The Chevrolet Colorado stands above the rest of mid-sized trucks in its category. The Chevrolet Colorado was built with a strong frame, much like its relatives, the Silverado and Sierra. A stronger frame means a longer life. Colorados are spacious and allow extra footroom for its passengers. Options for four-wheel drive, 5-seat crew cab, and a V6 motor make the truck a reliable and powerful company vehicle. Of course, any project like this is going to need help from the entire company, all the personnel that we can get. So the implementation of this project will require a project director, financial affairs, transition director, financial assistant, automotive laborer, and a head mechanic.
So you may be wondering what type of personnel we're going to need for this project. First of all, we're going to need someone to oversee the project, ensure progress is being made, ensure work is being done in a timely manner, and that would be the project director's job. Secondly, we would need someone to ensure that money is not lost in the switch, find automotive buyers and sellers that will work within the price range, and that would be financial affairs' job. Someone to organize the transport of the Frontiers that are sold to their final destination, organizing the transport of the Colorados that we buy to their new locations, and that would be the transition director. And helping him in the transports would be an automotive laborer. He would also need to move all of the equipment to the new trucks. Someone to repair the Frontiers and prepare to sell, and make any future maintenance that the Colorados may need. Oil changes, tire rotations would be the head mechanic.
Let's talk money. All right, so budget. We are proposing that the cost of all 25 Chevrolet Colorados would be approximately $500 to $3,000. And of course, we need to buy the covers for the body, or for the bed of the pickups. Those covers will make sure that all of our sign packages don't get rusty, rained on, snowed in, iced over, anything like that. Those covers should cost approximately $6,225 for all 25 of them. Nissan Frontiers, when we sell them, we are expecting to get around $1,450, but that is an estimate. And of course, selling the current covers off of the Nissan Frontiers, we expect to get around $4,725 for all 25 of them. So you may be wondering how we are going to monitor if this project is working. And that will be included in the evaluation phase. So throughout the first year that GMF owns these Colorados, we will monitor their reliability and compare it to that of the Nissan Frontiers. So we will ask drivers to take note of these following things every day, which will be gas mileage, power, and spaciousness. A section for these notes will be added to the daily forms that the drivers already are required to fill out. And at the end of 1 year, we're going to look at all of the differences that have been made. Throughout the year, we will monitor these notes. We will be monitoring money spent on repairs, hopefully not any. We will be monitoring money spent on gas as well. All of these things will then be evaluated after the term. In conclusion, we are moving forward with this project to ensure that our employees have adequate means of transportation to and from job sites, and this will be a huge improvement for our company and to the comfort of our employees.